let's have a recap. One imagines that would be our child's new fiancée. Miss, Lady Penhallow, it's such a pleasure to finally of your gibbering nonsense, Viscount. Do you take me for a fool? He just stands in silence. You mutilated my daughter. You humiliated my family. You torture my son. And she stands up at this point and she starts to step towards him.
Mother.
And I will not stand for any of this any longer.
Mother.
And as she steps forward, this light in her eyes, this anger, turns to this sort of burning, and the seat that she was in, as she steps up and moves away from it, there's almost like this trail of glowing embers, and
what the fuck
this
is happening?
trail, these is sort of reaching from the seat towards her. Light comes out of the embers and begins to sort of wrap around her, and Frederick is frozen in place. His mouth sort of dropped open, looking. And she turns her eyes to you as this golden light reefed in flames drags itself from the seat that she was in and where she had been sitting. And the blue eyes that set upon you have a softness in them as they look at you that you haven't seen since you were 4 years old. And you remember the time your mother was sick. So sick. But you were so young. And that strikes a memory in you. That was the last time your mother looked at you with love. And she looks at you now with these eyes.
Mother. What's happening?
She goes to speak again.
What happened?
As this weight fills the room, and the burning embers from this trail glow and pulse and splits open behind her at the throne, and this weight of presence fills the room as this voice fills the room. Being pulled backwards, and the flames are sort of burning at her skin a little as her face is being sort of torn and ripped, and
Father, do something!
she turns to
No.
she gets pulled like this, and flesh now and bone is starting to appear.
Me, you are mine.
Reaches, and this flame
I want to try
grips
her away.
and pulls. Reach out.
Yeah.
You're close enough. Take out, grab her hand. Make a strength check. The hand that she was holding up like that, you grab it because it's the easiest thing. But your hand sort of doesn't pass through, but at the same like she's no longer substantially there. So you grip, and what you're holding is her, but isn't her at the same time. It's a strange thing, and as she's turning from Rosalind to her husband, her eyes pass you, and she's like, "It's okay." And as she turns to her husband, she says, "I will hold him back." And the hand you're holding on to, this hand that isn't quite there, and her body twists and whips within these flames, and she bursts into this shape of a giant barn owl. That's it. Super wide, and her wings stretch out, and this creature wrapped in flame, the wings burning, flies, pulls into this portal. The room explodes in spatters of blood, and if any of you turn, You see Lilith's headless corpse as it falls down to the ground. You shout out to do something to your father. Your father's... He just says, "Not again!" And he runs.
I watch
Can
him
I try and get him?
And I hope you will. You get closer to the portal, and as you do, you feel the pull of this portal. But at the same time, your body will not obey you, and you can't step forward to grab him as well as you can. But what does happen is that your body starts to pull apart.
Oh god.
And this immense pain through every cell of your body, if we know cells exist back then, but every fibre of your being is being ripped and pulled apart. You're being held in place by this favour that you were.
Can I back up?
Sure, you back up, and as you pull and back yourself away from this pull on the portal, at the same time, you're leaving part of yourself there, and your body begins to tear itself in two as this demonic form, your demonic form, pulls away from you in one direction as your body is anchored to the earth at the same time. And it pulls, and there's nothing you can do as this being calls forth what it wants from you and rips out your demonic form. Well, wasn't that exciting? Now let's have an intro. The room fades to silence. Nobody moves. Viscount makes a saving throw. He doesn't move.
I think... So Rosalind's on the floor. She fell to the floor when it happened. And everything's stopped now. The room looks normal.
Yep.
And for that moment, she's frozen. Because it's all too much. Too much information. Too much emotion. And her instinct is to run and try and rip open the walls and look for her mother and scream for her and find her, but she knows that's not possible. So she turns, she looks around the room, this room that was her childhood home, that was never really a home because of men's choices. And I think she sees the state everyone else is in. And she sees the blood on the walls. And she just... There's so much anger. There is so much anger that has always lived inside of her. And it's because of men. Because of men like that. And her eyes fall on the Viscount, who's motionless. What does his face look like?
It's fixed in a slightly confused expression.
And she looks at that face.
That handsome face.
This man who would be her husband. A worthy successor to her father. And it's suddenly crystallizing inside her, this anger, this fury, this knowledge that she's always had deep down, that he and Frederick are the same in so many ways. And behind him slightly she can see Harold, and she thinks about Harold and Martha, and she thinks about Frederick and Georgiana. And she casts mage armor on herself without even really knowing what she's doing. And she looks up, and I think that her eyes meet Talia's for a moment. She doesn't know what's just happened to Talia. She knows something happened. And she looks to Agatha. And just all at once, suddenly, here, now, overwhelmed, she's had enough. And just the overwhelming feeling that she has had enough of this fucking cycle of marriage and men, and what that does to women, what that does to wives and daughters, and what he's done to her. And almost in a daze, she walks up to him.
Roll initiative then.
18.
18.
Yeah.
The Viscount,
Seth got 15.
Yeah.
with his +9. 16 plus 9 is
All he's going to do is
25.
roll to break. Well, the Viscount goes first.
He does go first. He can't do anything, except at the end of his turn, he will make a saving throw. He needs to roll a 12 or higher.
Okay.
A 9.
9.
Okay, fine.
Oh.
Well, we've got initiative order, but combat hasn't particularly...
Yeah.
In people's minds, certainly
Yeah.
other people's minds, but yours has.
So you are kind of next.
So, yeah, Albert is just watching.
I'm just stood looking at his face that has gone from being so calculatedly enchanting to me to so repulsive. And I very, very gently raise my hand almost to his face. And I look in those eyes. I'm terribly sorry, Edward. But you did want to be my first, and you did want it willingly, and I cast Hex on him. And he will have disadvantage on his wisdom saving throws.
Very well.
My other hand comes up to his other cheek.
The stump.
Yes, the hand he removed from me. And again, it doesn't touch, but it's just lingering where a lover's might. And I keep looking him in the eye. And I cast my poison spray. And as the pink cloud of it descends on him, he will smell the rose water that she wore the night they met when she was 16 and he was 32. And I guess I'll roll an attack. I got a +8 to hit. And I don't think I do. On a 12.
No.
Yeah, don't think so. But he is hexed. And then I will take a few steps back from him, so that I'm not, like, in his range, were he to wake up and start swinging his sword. And I look at the others, and I'm like, whatever you do is your choice. Seth, Reginald, leave now. And that's my turn.
This whole time, my eyes have not left Rosalind. I've been watching her so intently and seeing her poison spray and listening to her words to do anything. In my head, I feel there has to be some way to immobilize the Viscount, not to make him unconscious, just to keep him there. So I aim my gun and I shoot at his kneecaps. Well, at a kneecap.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
D&D doesn't have any rules for that, so we'll just
Flavour.
We'll up his AC by 2 for a direct.
It's like a smaller area.
And if you hit, it'll half his movement.
10, sorry. So I am going to shoot again. Oh, and this time I have rolled a 22. 12 points of damage. I aim straight for the kneecap, just in a way to immobilize him, stop him from running away.
Did you shoot him in the left or the right leg?
Left.
In the left. Aim for the other leg. This time I get a 24.
Oh my god!
So you've shot him in both kneecaps?
Yes.
But
Okay.
this will just do damages.
And that is an extra 9 points of damage for his other kneecap.
Yeah, so that's Seth's turn.
Oh no!
Seth looks at the headless body that is directly in front of him, or just slightly off.
By this time, it is now crumpled to the ground.
Yeah.
Fell backwards towards you.
Yeah,
Blood
yeah.
is now seeping around your feet.
And I look down at the blood that's seeping at my feet. I look forwards and see what they're doing to this man.
Innocent man, as far as you know.
And I look over at Reginald. And I just kind of look at him with a look that's like, what do I do?
He has a very shocked, surprised face on him. And it's also the colour is drained from his face because he just watched his mistress, I suppose.
Yeah.
And master. So he's just watched his employers vanish into a portal to hell.
Mm-hmm.
There's quite a bit of fear in his face, and sort of...
Then I suppose I'll hold my turn until Reginald's turn.
Sure, that's probably a good idea.
That makes sense.
He's still processing.
Yeah.
So
Seth processed a bit quicker and then turns and
on a
goes like,
natural
I'll wait.
one, he probably is a little bit frozen to the spot.
Yeah.
We need him, don't we? Don't we need him?
Papa didn't think so.
He breathes out, lifts his good arm with his long, bowed pistol in it, spends his grip point to do his deadeye shot, which gives him advantage on the shot, and will pull the trigger. 18 plus whatever will definitely hit. Actually, I'm going to roll the second attack as well, which doesn't have advantage. Which still 19 points of damage.
Woof!
So it's Talia's go. And she had fallen to the floor, having been ripped in half. Unable to do anything. And she sort of vaguely heard Rosalind doing and saying whatever it was that Rosalind was doing, but she was so locked into whatever it was that she was going through that she didn't really register until she heard the gunshots.
There was a deep emptiness inside you that was taking up your thoughts.
And this deep sadness and emptiness focuses in to a cold and brutal rage. And she slowly gets up and turns, and as she does, she'll draw her sword and slide it across her arm and hope that she's not lost everything, and try to cast her Crimson Right on her sword.
Roll a d20. On a 12 plus, it works.
My test rolls have not gone well, guys. Natural 20.
As the blood seeps out of your arms and sucks into the blade, you cast your spell.
So her sword starts to glow slightly, and there's almost an imperceptible moment of relief before she focuses in. Stares him in the eyes. Oh, I've been looking forward to this. And she'll slice him across the front, hopefully. I do get advantage.
You get advantage.
Because I am a melee fighter. Let's go. Oh, I'm glad I have advantage, guys. 19.
A 19 hits.
11 damage on my first hit.
Roll double the dice, not double the dice, but roll because it's a critical. Because he's immobile.
It's an auto crit.
It's an auto crit? Oh! I didn't know that.
Yes, Talia.
And then just add
9. So that was 20 on my first hit. So she sort of slices across the front, and then as she comes up, she sort of aims to go for his throat, but I think sort of doesn't quite get close enough. But there's sort of a cold satisfaction in her eyes. And she'll sort of look across the room and catch Seth's eye. You should really run.
I look back to Reginald because it's now Reginald's turn.
It is Reginald's turn, okay. Reginald takes it in, the 5 odd shots that just went off, I'm not sure how many. The splatters of blood as a sword swipes across this man's chest. He steps back, sort of opens the doors behind him, reaches behind, opens the doors, and continues to sort of step backwards.
Sir?
And he gives you a motion to join him.
I kind of look between Reginald and everyone, and I look back at Reginald like, I can't. What if they need help, sir? He's not.
I mean, if you're not following him, then yeah, he's gonna leave the doors open, I think, and just sort of back away. For now, Seth remains at the back of the room.
The Viscount.
Oh, I keep forgetting.
But he's got disadvantage on this save.
Yes, he now has disadvantage. My hexy girl.
An 18 and an 8.
Okay, we've got another round, guys.
Thank you.
Albert will make an attack as well then. He'll step to the side to get a clear shot. Hits, misses with his second shot. 5 points of damage.
Rosalind then is so locked in on the Viscount, and there is, as much as she's so caught up in this fury and sorrow and regret, the feeling of everyone, her real family around her, rallying for this. She never wanted to be a leader, and she doesn't want anybody to be hurt because of her, but the feeling that people will fight alongside her now in this place where no one ever did is so much, and it spurs her on, and she will raise her hand again to him, cast magic missile at 2nd level, so I will be rolling 4d4 automatically and 4d6 from my hex.
Every attack you make, you need to have rolled a d20.
Yeah.
Yeah, every attempt to make an attack.
That's an 18.
First one, your first attack hit then. It's fine. So this one then.
9. Rosalind's magic missiles don't look like normal bullets that Rosalind knows of. They're sort of Regency bullet shaped, but they glow with their own sort of Rosalind white pink tinged magic that comes from within her, from her sorceress bloodline that she tapped into herself.
And for some reason, you feel, as you go to cast a spell, the energy builds up within inside you, rises up, and then just sort of falls back as it kind of feels heavy around the neck.
All right. Well, that was my action, but I haven't used a bonus action, so I think she just, she knows there's nothing she can do, but she'll tug at the stupid fucking pearl necklace. Yeah, I just pull at the necklace. And then I spit at him.
Tali has a moment of pride.
It's the most, there's such, primal, ugly fury in her as she's, tugging at this. And she's really coming apart, but the spit is still a very ladylike, But it's pointed.
Yeah.
There's
Also
real.
the first time you've ever
What is
spat
that?
on somebody.
Well, yeah.
It's a new experience.
First time she's ever spat, I think, in her life.
I think this whole time, Agatha hasn't moved. She's staying in her place and is just staring at the Viscount. And she shoots her gun again. 24 to hit.
Woof.
10 points of damage. So I think I shoot the gun, but it just doesn't go anywhere. It just ends up in random places in the walls.
Seth continues to look around at what's going on here, and Seth is going to hold his action until he's needed. So he's just kind of like keeping an eye. He's kind of like very much stood up against the wall, but just looking at.
You are right next to the doors.
Yeah, absolutely. If I need to run, I can, but I just. Seth is very much like my job is to help the ladies of the house. So I will do that however I may.
Harold will also shoot his gun again. And that is a hit for 10 points of damage. He gets a second attack anyway.
Yeah, he's got 2 shots.
Natural
One.
Oh.
And we know how natural ones go when we're shooting.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
On a 1, no,
On a 6, he doesn't hit
on a
anyone.
6, it goes into the wall.
Or like through a window.
Anything else? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Albert's
Five is
fine.
Albert's 5.
Albert's 5. 3. Yes.
Thank
That
God.
makes sense.
Good.
5 points of damage.
Ow.
Sorry. Heal action surge.
Yeah.
First one's a hit. Second one. It is a 7. It is a 7. Oh, it's not a miss.
Oh.
On a 7, he still hits.
Wow.
Wow.
What is his bonus?
Plus 10. 7 plus 6 is 13, 26.
Worth. And if I'm looking at the Viscount and I glance by and I see that Reginald has left and I see that Seth is still fucking there, I'm gonna turn my glare to you and look like icy deadly. If you don't leave, you will die. If you make it so other people get hurt, I will kill you. And I will go to hit the Viscount again.
Roll your attack.
So 25 for the first hit.
And that's an auto
Auto
crit.
crit. Second attack. Another 19.
Another
so that
auto
also
crit.
hits. And my final hit for my bonus action is a
Oh!
natural 20.
La la la.
69 points of damage.
Wow.
He's looking messed up.
Oh my
You
god.
open up a huge wound across wherever you slashed at him.
And I think she starts to sort of grin, like she's sort of gone into a...
9.
Yeah. She's sort of gone into a... Like, she's a bit rabid. And as that final one slices across him, he starts to feel... I hope if this works. He starts to feel a burn in his chest as she brands him. So she always knows which direction he's in. On that final one, she will have cut the shirt so she can see if the brand works.
Oh.
Sure.
Which is part of her crimson right, so it should work.
Yes.
You see this branding, greenish, yellowish glow as it seeps into his flesh and marks him.
So it's the Viscount's go.
Another saving throw at disadvantage.
He doesn't need to make a saving throw this time. The spell fades, and as the hold releases from him, and he has to, stand on his own 2 feet again, he does buckle on his left leg. He doesn't fall to the ground, but the leg buckles underneath him, and he struggles to stand back up. He looks around. It is the end of his turn, I know, but it's just a free action to speak. He looks at you and what are you doing? We could have had it all.
You cut my fucking hand off. And I just bat my eyes at him.
He's back, baby.
Seth, you really better run now.
Okay, so Albert takes a shot. He still manages to hit 11.
I just look at him, and she sort of wants to be more brutal, but there's just such a... I think the look on her face is just, oh, come on. Were you that foolish, Edward? Did you really think I could love you?
Is this a face thing or a word?
No,
thing?
it became on. Are you really that foolish? Became out loud, and I just give an annoyed yank on my pearls, and I might as well keep trying to hit him because there's a chance.
Roll a d20.
I don't hit him. I can't hit him.
The good news is it doesn't use your spell slot.
Oh! There's just nothing else she can do but keep trying and being grateful for the people she has around her.
And as the spell fails to cast, your attack fails on him. His face changes to this sort of red, just pure anger at your words. How dare you?
And I just sort of lock in on focus and I try again and I conjure my spiritual weapon behind him, my needle, as a bonus action. It conjures regardless because to conjure it is not an attack, but it can attack as part of the bonus action. So I will roll again to attempt to stab him with it.
Yeah.
Another
Fuck
one.
all my dice, I don't. But my weapon, my spiritual weapon is there poised behind him. So everything fails, but as much as that frustration is in her as she keeps just like pulling on the necklace, there's also a kind of satisfaction in not being the driving force and just looking at him and seeing that anger at her, that feeling that she felt for him when he betrayed her in the alley, and knowing that she has people around her who love her and he doesn't. And I just hold his gaze. And that's my turn.
After seeing the anger on the Viscount's face and knowing that a certain someone is still in the fucking room, I turn around, I point my gun at Seth and yell at him to leave the room now.
Will you shoot me?
Yes.
If that's your wish.
I'm so mad at Seth. Fucking kill Seth if he gets in the way.
That's the noise I make. And she turns back around. As I make that noise that I just did, I turn around, I shoot the Viscount again. 22. And that's 9 points of damage.
Other gun?
Oh.
Natural 20.
Oh!
Yeah!
12 then.
I witnessed that two people who I thought liked me threatened me.
Oh god.
Trying to save you.
Don't point a gun at someone you're trying to save. Odd, I know. Seth looks at Rosalind, the only person yet to threaten him, and I'm gonna roll a d20 for me.
Oh god.
Okay. Seth looks at Rosalind, and he's not leaving because Reginald's gone. I assume, like, has he? If I look out behind me, is he just gone?
You can't see him through the doorway.
I can't see him through the doorway. Okay, then what I will do is I will step out the doorway, but I will stand up against the wall by the door and then save the rest of my movement. And I'll save the rest of my turn in case someone needs my help. So I'm more out of the way.
Yeah. And you're
So
just
people
peeking around
feel-
the corner.
So like I'm more out of the way and being more comfortable, but I still am able to help if it is needed. Happy now, guys?
Yes, I am.
Yes.
There was a look of relief on Talia's face as she watched that happen. So he's woken up. Nice. And he looks fuming.
Yes.
Very nice. She'll just sort of smile at him. Be like, what did he say? We could have had everything. Yeah. We could have had everything, but you decided to get in the way. That's a shame. And she'll go to hit him again. 22
Nice.
for her first hit, 19 for the second hit, 18 damage. She's just gonna sort of slowly walk back around to about here. And as I walk around, I'm gonna say, how's it gonna feel to be beaten by girls just like you were beaten when you couldn't open a crate? And that's her go.
Reginald's turn.
Yeah.
He's
Go on.
he's making a cup of tea.
Can I see him if I'm outside? Can I see him anywhere now?
No.
Great, just checking. I thought he was
They're not
gone.
long corridors, so.
No, okay.
This is more of a windy house.
So it's the cunt's turn.
His eyes take in all of you, turning on him after everything he has done for all of you to drag you up from the fucking gutters of humanity and bring him into the embrace of more power than you could possibly imagine, and then to be betrayed like this.
It's not nice, is it?
So he casts Circle of Death. So I guess you guys can all make a con saving throw.
17.
22 points of damage.
18.
22 points of damage.
21.
22 points of damage. 44 points of damage.
I thought so.
Right, so they both save. So
But as he does that and all of us take damage, he feels a little needling in his head as he takes 4 points of psychic damage.
So Seth took 22 points of damage.
Just on Seth's turn, I suppose.
Oh dear. It's fine. The fight's over within a minute.
But he now has his sword out as well. Rose in his hand as flames flicker out and he puts it up in defense. Albert's bloodied. But, you know, he'll still take his shots. We need to finish him quickly. It's a hit, and then he'll take a second shot. Another hit, 21 points of damage.
I sort of recover myself. In my head, that spell, like, sort of shook through, rippled its area of effect.
Necrotic damage, just in case anyone cares.
I sigh. I straighten myself, and I cast Cure Wounds on myself at second level. The one thing that he can't do or take from me. 13 hit points back. I take that moment of the warmth of healing spreading through me, this thing that I can do for myself, because I do things for myself now, and I just keep trying to hit him. So I will roll again to see if my attack hits as my spiritual weapon raises itself up behind him. 16.
The attack may proceed.
Dirty 20.
Yes.
Okay, so my spiritual weapon has been poised behind him, sort of following him, and it slashes across his left wrist. 11 points of damage. As it does, I keep holding his gaze intensely, as much as everybody else is firing and shouting this is between me and him. And I just look at his stupid, angry face, and I say, "It's not nice, is it? And whatever you feel for your foolish, arrogant belief that I could feel anything but disdain and hatred for you is a fraction of the suffering and misery you have put me through, that you decided to put me through from the time I was 16 years old, you fucking bastard." And that's my turn.
And I'm going to shoot him again. 17 to hit.
Hits.
9 points of damage.
It's
Oh, God.
Seth, who took 22 points of damage, was that right?
Yes, that was 22 points of damage.
Is he still standing?
Yeah. He's got that right.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess you guys, if you, at any point you glance towards the door, you probably do see Seth's head kind of... I mean, he looks bad. He looks pretty bad. But his head does kind of stick around the door.
What do you mean?
And he,
Fucking knew it.
Fucking.
and he glances upon you all. Is everyone okay?
Make a perception check.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I rolled an 8, yes.
You can pick one person to evaluate, see what they're looking like.
Rosalind.
Cool. Describe how badly you're looking.
So for you to know mechanically, I have 25 hit points left.
That's all.
Like 66.
So
So quite bad. But she's definitely not on death's door, and there's no sort of fear or desperation in her. And you're used to seeing a Rosalind from before all of this, and even then, her daily was sort of fear and desperation and anxiety under the polished facade, and that's all gone now. So she's bloodied. I think the effect from the necrotic damage has weakened her, shaken her. Her hair is sort of down and not perfect anymore. Her dress is sort of hanging off one shoulder. But you potentially saw a glimmer as she moved her hand over herself, and then some of that bloodiedness seemed to sort of fade away. And she still stood with strength, even if her hand is a little shaky.
Cool. Then I suppose what Seth will do is... My lady.
Seth? You should stay away.
I simply just wanted to say that you've got this, and I cast Healing Word on you.
What? What?
Yes.
And Rosalind knows what that feels like. She does that to herself frequently. And so there's just a moment where the fight and the Viscount disappear, and there's just pure confusion on her face as that warmth flows over her wounds.
No, Rhea just rolled one.
Oh.
But you got 7 hit points back.
Whoa!
And then I put a shaky thumbs up. It's like, I'm just going to continue laying back here if that's okay. And then like
What?
head comes back
Thank
around the
you.
corner. Cool. And I suppose that's... I think that's... Let's just have a quick look at everything Seth can do.
Oh my god, what?
You've got
Is Seth a
Got a
cleric?
class!
Or is Seth a bard?
I'm not saying nothing.
Rosalind is really... Thank you!
Yeah.
It's Harold's go.
What can he do but take more shots, really? Hit. Hit 13 and 10, 23. So as these 2 shots ring out again, and both bullets like hit him in one of his shoulders. Bang, bang, sort of pushes him back a little. Blood splurts out.
Having heard Seth's voice and realised that he's still alive, there's a really like heavy sigh of relief and just like a call out of oh my god. Okay. How? And like I think she just sort of calls Seth's name in relief. And then slice baby. This is such
Your rapier is it piercing or slashing? It's piercing, isn't it?
I think it's slashing.
I think rapiers are piercing, but you tell me.
Oh, it's piercing, but I've been describing as slashing. Okay.
That's okay. But he is resistant to piercing, I've just remembered.
She's just gonna... You know... First hit misses.
Good.
Second hit. Also misses.
Get rid of this dice.
14. They all miss. I think she's sort of in this daze of like she was certain that had just killed Seth because he hadn't like left. He hadn't gone that far. And so she's sort of not really in the space because she's just like, how did that, like, there's just pure relief and confusion on how that had happened. And I think it throws her too much to be able to land any blows.
So the Viscount, he sort of moves clumsily because he's injured, but still managed to stay away from your sword because they were clumsy attacks. His own sword slashes out at you now. His attack misses, but it still allows him to step backwards away from you.
Opportunity attack.
Opportunity attack, yes.
Why?
Because he's very mobile.
Oh.
So
Me too, bruv. Me too.
slashes out at you while stepping backwards, like he's bleeding profusely. There's this scalding mark on his chest. His clothes, his beautiful clothes, are now ripped open.
Haha, miss me.
And he's angry, but also a little bit frightened because there are overwhelming numbers here. And he's got to do something to thin them out. The last attack did not. And he casts Fireball at the back of the room. Everybody in, basically, except himself. You guys can roll a dex saving throw while I'm rolling 10d6.
Worth.
So does fireball go through walls?
I feel like it can't.
Doesn't.
So I'm good.
So you actually don't have to if you're still behind.
So we have a healer.
I'm still behind the wall. I'm still good, guys.
30, 36. Half of 36 is
18.
18. Nice. Nice. That's a good number. So this fireball blast behind all of you catches you all by surprise.
Did you roll for Harold or not?
No, I haven't rolled for them yet. But let's do that now.
I feel like one of them's down if they fail.
Yep.
We're going to say dex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're Dexy.
17.
Harold
So a
makes
17 saves.
Yeah.
17 save or not save, doesn't matter for Albert. He was on exactly 18 hit points. Albert drops or gets blasted forwards onto his face, and his lifeless corpse bounces and rolls across the.
It's fine. It's fine. I have spell slots.
But Seth doesn't have to. You're behind a wall.
I got 22.
So 18 points of damage.
21.
18.
17.
18.
Rosalind can save him.
What? Just give him a look.
And Harold's at death's door. Just to be clear.
Right. If I look around the room, who looks the worst?
Definitely Harold.
I will just sort of peer around everybody else and Harold, just a little bit more, and I cast Healing Word on him. 10 extra points for Harold. And that was a bonus action. So, for my action, I just keep trying to hit this guy. Fuck all my dice! I don't hit him. While his clothes are ripped open and he's like a mess.
Yes, you can see that he's still ripped.
Could I do some sort of perception check to see if I can see any similar token or something that he always
Make a
wears?
perception.
Because I've tried to think this through before, but I've not been actually looking at
Perception check.
15?
On a 15, what you see on his body is on the right hand side of this. Yeah, the shirt is now sort of ripped open, so you can see quite a bit of his chest. But what you can see is lots of scarred flesh all running down one side.
Interesting.
Like the whole is nastily scarred, like a burn.
Like old scars.
Old scar, yeah.
Was that on his right or his left?
Right.
It's his injury. Interesting.
I can't even. I see in my peripheral that Albert's down, but for the time being, I can't bear to even turn my gaze.
I will call out as well. Somebody put him out. I'll deal with him after.
Yes, miss.
Not you!
All my attention is still pointed towards the Viscount, and gritting my teeth, I shoot 3 times again.
1 hit. Roll away.
4 points of damage.
4.
Yeah. Agatha is looking rough for wear right now. Her hand is shaking uncontrollably. It's a miracle that this even hit, to be honest.
Alright, so Seth will once again peer from around the corner, kind of leaning up against the... Are you sure you don't want me to put him out, miss?
Seth, don't do that. What you can do is what you did for me for the others.
Okay.
If you can.
Yes, of course. And so I'll use my bonus action, and I'll second level healing words Agatha.
Thank you.
You get 9 hit points back,
Thank
and
you.
then I will, for my action, hold onto something that's under my shirt. I'm going to use my channel divinity.
Class reveal.
I'm going to preserve life, and I'm going to give 15 hit points to Talia, and then I will give, while leaning on the door, kind of give a little bow, and then fall back around the corner and be like, I'll be, yeah.
Seth, you're wonderful.
If Talia catches your eye, she gives you a bow back.
Seth isn't looking at you. Seth is only looking at
Same.
Rosalind.
Howard sort of tries to recoup himself. Feels a bit more vitality back into his body. He's certainly been in worse positions before, only like a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
It was just a first level spell you put into it, wasn't it?
I think it was 2nd level magic missiles
Yeah.
and a shield.
So 4.
So it would be 4d4.
Seeing that the Viscount is looking rough, he's gonna blast him with 4d4.
Yeah. 13.
13. Yeah, he takes a deep breath as this healing energy goes back into him and he resets his gaze on the Viscount. He turns his gun to the side, lifts his hand up, sort of more of a fist, and this he holds up this ring, wills the power out of it, and 4 little red glowing darts swing around and go past everybody else and bang, 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 hit him in 4 different places and spots. Twitches like this. Who's next?
I am. And she sort of feels a little bit bolstered by... I actually don't think she knew where it came from because she's been so focused on... Like, she sort of is aware that it's Seth, but is still very confused. And so keeping on. She'll step forward. And I'll use my new bloody looking D20 from Room Table.
Shout out Room Table.
19.
Hits.
19.
Hits.
She slowly walks forward, and as she raises her sword, she says, I think I'm going to enjoy this. Maybe even more than I enjoyed fucking your fiancé. 27 points of damage.
It was looking rough.
While you pissed the bed in the room next door.
Doesn't happen to everyone, and it is a big deal.
It would be rude not to retaliate against such a thing, such an insult. And so he will hold up his other hand towards you, and 3 Eldritch Blasts will bam, bam, bang into you that may or may not hit. We shall find out, because it's 21.
Meets it,
Beats it.
9.
She just smiles at him.
And Rosalind from just next to Talia, it's true, you know, Edward, I was really never going to love you. So you can go fuck yourself because I never will. And then she's sort of shocked at what she's just said. Even now, she scandalises herself.
It's okay.
Goodness. I will attempt to attack him again. At this point, I think she's just on this like final push if she can see how weakened he is, and there's just that urge now to finish it and be done with it because she really has had enough of this. So I'll roll to see if I can hit him again with my spiritual weapon. It's a 12.
No, that hits, yeah.
Okay. 18 to hit. 11 points of damage, and the spiritual weapon, this needle, which is a symbol of my favourite thing in the world, which he took from me, will slash again across his left wrist, trying to take from him what he took from me. Yeah, spiritual weapon is a bonus action. So I will attempt to attack him again with a different spell. So let's roll again and hope this goes through. 14. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Do it.
Well, what are you casting?
Magic missile.
Cool.
At 2nd level.
Second.
I sort of give Harold a smile before because we're now doing the same thing. 26. Okay. So Rosalind, who is once again sort of back to looking quite bloodied and disgruntled, will raise the hand he left her and cast Magic Missile, which is hers. That doesn't come from Lilith, that doesn't come from anybody else, that's a her spell. And her darts are sort of tiny, glowing, almost with this like white, bright, divine light, and all 4 of them drive into his left wrist.
And you said 22.
26 points of damage.
Even worse.
And I look at him and I say, actually, Edward, I'm not sorry at all. And that's my turn.
Yes, these 4. Did you say?
4.
Blast into him. They hit him. Where did they hit him? Oh,
They go through his wrist.
Cool, so they're just like.
All of her attacks have been to do to him what was done to her.
Cool, yeah. Each one sort of his hand, that I guess is his right hand. His sword hand flies this way and back. Each one hits and ricochets and moves his hand around. And it looks bloody and bruised. He almost buckles under the pain and damage.
I just stand firm. I keep looking at him.
Seth, once again, at this point, each time he's gone around the corner, he's looked like more and more like. This time he's basically like he's crawling around the corner. He uses the wall to help himself up, and can I do a perception check to see who looks the worst?
Yes.
It's 17. I think I get a +3 to perception.
I'm on 13 hit points.
16.
16.
Okay. How's Harold? What's
Harold's on 15. Albert's still dead.
Albert's still dead? I can't do anything for Albert,
It's
unfortunately.
Talia.
So okay. All right.
But also, if you don't like me, you can give it to somebody else.
What I do has nothing to do whether I like people or not. It's whether it's the right thing. So I go up to Miss Bronton and I go. Are you okay if I put my hand on you?
Yeah.
I put my hand on your arm
I'm
and
sorry, I thought you were gonna die. I wanted to get you safe.
I cast Cure Wounds. I heal for 12 hit points.
And I think you see as she says that it's the first moment of softness in this whole battle that she's had. And she whispers, "Thank you."
And Seth turns back around and continues to leave the room. I'll be back.
And I'll just... It's all I can do. I'll walk back up. I'll say, "Can you just fucking die already?" 17.
Hit.
19 points of damage. I sort of... the first stab, I just go to sort of stab him in the gut, and I think I get sort of...
Oh, right in the kidney.
And I miss because I missed the first one. So I try it again, and I think I do get him like right in the gut. And then as I bring it up, I'm gonna sort of swipe across his throat.
Nice. As it comes up, you got this really nasty gouge there, and just blood starts to like gush out and seep down his open chest, what's left of his shirt, as blood just begins to pour out of this poor man. He's looking very pale now.
I'm gonna stay right.
So, I'm not sure how much blood one needs to stay alive, but most of his is on the ground. It's his turn,
Yes.
Oh god, he's gonna do something.
and you're staying right there in front of him, I presume.
I am, because I'm scared that he's gonna go for somebody else otherwise. Feeling slightly bolstered by that, so...
He really only has two choices. Guess he could aim the fireball just to get the three of you all together and not himself. Fireball. Right into the middle of the three of you. So while you're making your dex saving throws, I will again roll 10 d6. Half of 31 is
15.
15. Okay. So Hal goes down to 0 hit points. He gets blasted backwards against the wall and his body crumples back down. His beautiful, greasy, curly hair is singed away.
I got a 5.
5. You take 31 points of damage.
You go down?
Yeah.
Got 12.
12, 31 points of damage.
16. Talia's down.
What's 42 plus 17? 52.
55.
You can do it for every single person.
Yeah, every
Every
time
person he
gets-
kills.
Body that
everyone that
goes
gets
Person
brought
he
down.
gets down. Natural 20.
Natural 20. So
And
you
it takes me to 1 hit point. I'm still up.
down to the wire.
Very well then.
I've just cleared the room, haven't I? It's just
Apart
you and
from
me.
How it was always going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the two of them just look at each other through the fire. And Rosalind has so much hatred and revulsion and anger and fury and regret and a little bit of pity for him. But she knows, because of the special divine thing that she has, her being the only one up right now is what might still give us a chance to do this. Okay. I will just look at him, dead in the eyes. And Rosalind has never in her life, in everything she's gone through, she has never before felt and held and appreciated the unique power she has that he doesn't, that other sorcerers don't. And she will turn to Agatha, put her hand on her and cast Cure Wounds.
Thank you.
And I will use my last second level spell slot. So you get 2d8 plus 5, So you get 10 hit points back. You're back up at 10. And then I turn back. I stand back up because I sort of knelt to do that. Or didn't kneel, but I sort of bent down. And I stand back up to my full height, which is so tiny compared to his 6 foot. And I just smile, this sort of deranged smile of things feeling like however they end, it's how it was supposed to, and I can be proud that this time I put up a fight. Now it's Agatha's turn.
Mm-hmm. I shoot 3 times. 17.
Hits.
7 hit points of damage.
Seth?
Okay, so I forgot to discuss this with you earlier. You know my toolbox that I was using to fix the fence? Would I have left out in the hallway? Because I think I would have done.
Sure, it was just leaning up against the wall or
Yeah.
the door sort of thing.
So like round about where
It's
I
right,
am.
it's next to you, yeah.
Great. So you see Seth come round the corner using the hammer he was using as a sort of sling. Yeah, he'll do a
Oh,
first
fuck.
level cure wounds again.
Could have done something when they fell and I forgot. That's annoying.
Oh, okay. That's 13 hit points back.
Whoa, thank you.
20, 25, 30. And I'll stand behind him with the hammer. And I kind of hold it like someone who has never played baseball before in his life.
Baseball
but has
doesn't
been,
exist yet.
but has been told, hey, you have to hit a home run. And he's standing behind the Viscount, and he doesn't really say anything. He just kind of looks past him to the 3 of you and just kind of does and bows.
Wonderful job, Seth.
Yes.
Ellie's turn.
I do sort of a half bow to Seth. I'm like, I wanted you to die, not me to die. I thought that was obvious.
You hit.
25.
Hit.
21.
Hit.
23.
Hit.
We just got like 60 hit points back.
Not 60.
While we're all on death's fucking door.
He's on 52 hit points.
40.
Oh!
Half to 20 because he's resisting.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Ah! Yeah, stop of the round.
How are you all looking?
Rosalind is on death's door. Rosalind is on the verge of going down.
Yeah.
It is pure, I think, at this point, strength of will and fury that is keeping her standing. She should not still be up.
You slash
No, I
at him
move it.
again. But he's looking better than before, but still rough. He looks at all of you.
I move to the back of him.
He turns around, his sword out, he sort of spins wildly, sort of taking you all in. I could end all of you! All of you! So you should remember my mercy. And he casts Dimension Door,
You know where he is? I do.
and disappears, basically.
In which direction?
West. East. That's the opposite of west. 500 feet.
Sorry, I've lost it. Here we go. I always know the direction and yeah.
So it's like a compass, like
Yeah.
like he's north and
Yeah.
you've got that
Yeah.
compass feeling. Okay.
Sure, yeah. He disappeared, and you can sense him somewhere to the east.
Having seen the brand, I'll just turn to you.
I know
Wha-
I know that way.
Nobody. I'll go up to Albert because I should revivify him before we go anywhere else. In that case, I will run over to them, and they're sort of very near each other. So I think I kneel in the middle of them, and I, with absolutely like my shaking hand, sort of fumbles in my reticule for the diamonds, which I, funnily enough, was given by the Viscount, and I will take 2 and I will kneel next to Albert first, and very gently, I put my hand over his heart and I close my eyes. And with all of that fury and rage that's still burning in me for justice, I cast Revivify on him.
He coughs up smoke from his lungs and he's
Burst back from it.
1 hit point.
Alright, I'll turn to Harold, and there's almost just like she's being fueled by so much emotion, but it's so at a workable level, and she's being almost very businesslike about it. And with the second diamond, my hand moves. I sort of crawl up a little bit further to Harold's heart. I place my hand over him, and I'm like, come back to us. And I cast Revivify again.
Viscount hears the echo of coward as you mentioned elsewhere.
Roll a d20.
Which d20 should I use, guys?
I am not good
Last
at
time I picked it was bad.
And if anybody wants to provide the help action or a helping action,
Oh yeah, Seth is
to bring back
Seth is over there.
Howard from the brink. This is not his first rodeo with death.
Seth has gone up to them behind Miss Pentecost. Penhallow. And I Miss, are you okay if I lay my hand on you?
Absolutely.
And I kind of put my hand on kind of the Rosalind's upper back, and I just kind of like one hand there and kind of one hand on my amulet and just kind of close my eyes, and you hear me kind of just muttering, just to kind of provide some help.
Talia will have run over as well to try and stop any blood that might still be flowing.
There's no flowing blood.
Trying to do something.
Agatha can't move.
Can I have...
That doesn't want to add anything to the ritual.
She can't move. She physically can't bring herself to move.
Roll an 8 or above.
Okay. I really don't know what dice to use. 15.
His body. Oh. Did we win?
He left.
I need to finish this now, as quickly as possible, and I'm gonna set off in the direction you've pointed.
I'm running. I'm guiding the way.
Before you go to leave, I cast my last first level cure wounds on you.
Thank you.
You have 13 hit points.
And we're running.
Yeah. I don't know what Aggie's doing. I give her a look as I start running, but I'm leading the way. Rosalind wants to do it as quick as
I look
possible.
at my father and my brother. I say, I love you both. And then I follow.
Seth follows along with you.
Cool, so double dash as I presume.
Yeah.
Yep.
To run out through the house.
And I'm just because I know exactly the direction he's in, so I'm just following
Like
that.
a compass. We're all following you.
I'm just wondering what's a group check. Okay, let's go with athletics for just... Where's a group check anyway?
Yeah, I got
No, I would say
22.
athletics then. It's more of a...
25.
Cool.
19.
Cool.
Good, because I got a 14.
Well, that's all reasonable. You burst out of the house into the front courtyard. In the distance, you can see, well, not the distance, but at the bottom end of the lane of the road of the what's it called?
The like driveway, the
Driveway.
entryway.
Bottom end of the driveway, at the gates there, you see a man in his sort of red jacket slumped over a black horse, sort of galloping, but like he's not doing very well at controlling the horse, but rushing down.
Are there any horses nearby?
They're wherever you left them, I guess the stables. Yeah, they've been moved to the stables, so.
Just far, and his horse isn't doing very well.
So they're round to the back a little bit, so you'd have to run round to the west side.
I can run as fast as a horse.
Alright, you should keep going after him then.
Okay. With my 13 hit points, let's go.
So when you say he's not doing well on the horse, is he still, like, could I work out that it's, he could potentially outrun us, or do we stand a chance of catching up to him on foot?
On foot, no.
Okay. I will motion for Agatha to follow me then, and I will run towards the stables on instinct.
I'm just gonna keep running.
Seth, have you learned how to ride any better?
I've had practice.
Good.
Should we bring a horse for Miss Bronton as well, or?
Sure. If you're more comfortable, you can be on one of ours. And I'm so quickly, untying the horses.
Cool. Yeah, I untie my horse, the one that I've bonded with over this times after he tried to kill me.
Skull movie.
And I mount him much easier than I used to.
Rosalind is acting so quickly, but as she swings herself up onto Snow's back, her childhood horse, there is a moment of this is the first warm, nice thing she's encountered from her childhood home, and she sort of holds on close to the horse's neck as she pulls the reins up.
Is the Viscount within 60 feet of me?
No, I'd say he's probably more like 100 feet or so.
Agatha jumps up on the horse, grabs the rein, and is... what's it called? Your legs are either side?
Straddling.
Straggling.
She's not side-saddling.
She's not side-saddling, she's straggling this horse.
She's straddling that thing.
Yeah, well, let's just say, it took a couple of rounds to grab the horses, which were not, they're all still ready and stuff. They haven't...
Yeah.
Everybody make animal handling checks. What it's going to come down to now is his disadvantaged animal handling.
Great.
To see how fast he has moved. So it's 5. Animal handling is what?
I got a natural...
Wisdom.
I got a 15.
So that is just a straight up 5 for him then. I would say instead of 40, we'll just say he's moving 30.
Cool. When I get on my horse, I lean down towards the horse's ear and go, let's get this done, and with a natural 20, just go.
Are you sure he doesn't rear up on his little...
No, it's one of those things where actually what happens is that I get this done and the horse kind of turns around to Seth, looks forward, and then...
Rosalind is amazed and immediately follows on a 15.
On a 9. It's a bit of a rocky start. Considering this is Agatha's first ever time straddling, she's a bit unsure.
Well, it's not her first ever time straddling.
Wow. She picked up a few things from Thomas.
You got with advantage.
That's cocked.
Yeah, it was.
That's cocked.
19! You overtake me!
You're like...
I
feel like actually I do know what
I do know what I'm doing here, actually.
It's similar!
I was pretty good at it.
Just come back and you're like, oh, it's not, yeah.
It's very, very similar.
You quickly catch up with the others as you find your rhythm. So a chase ensues. The Viscount, you see him disappearing around the gates towards the village. You take off on foot. The others rush to the stables, grab horses. And then you can hear them in the distance. You can hear the gravel under the horseshoes as they gallop too. How do you wish to proceed? What is your plan here? Chase him down.
My plan is to run, get as close as I can, and as soon as they're in range, I'm gonna throw my dagger at the horse's leg.
Okay.
And hope that slows the horse down a bit.
Okay, so at the moment he's double dashing, but he sees you're gaining on him. If he turns around, you're slowly gaining on him. He is going to cast Eldritch Blast when you get within 120 feet, and send back 3 blasts towards you.
Okay.
First one is a miss on a natural 7. 3 of these blasts come back towards you. 2 of them go wide. One of them strikes you right in the chest for 15 points of damage. You got a 10.
Tali falls to the floor.
You down again?
Yep.
As we, in my head, so we're like galloping full speed, and literally like as we catch up to you, like when I think I see you sort of just like a few meters ahead, I see you drop, and as my horse approaches you, I hold out my hand and I shout, Talia, I need you back up now! And I will healing word you again. And I will just bounce you right back up.
You also fall behind the others as you used an action spell.
Seth and Agatha,
But then
the team
he
up.
also fell behind because he used an action
Yeah.
too. So currently we're all keeping pace.
So you get. I rolled very badly. You get 7 hit points,
Yay.
but you're up.
From where you are, roll. Because it's not a super windy road, but basically as you get to Talia, you can see him in the distance, disappearing towards the village again.
Okay.
So he's probably a couple hundred feet away.
Okay.
Yes.
Can I pull myself up onto the horse?
Sure.
Because then I can keep guiding us.
Yeah. I'll like reach down for you. Your hand.
And I'll swing myself up, and I'll keep us on route.
In a strange turn of events since last time I help you up onto my horse.
Yes.
The first sat nav ever invented.
Talia
Talia
Brandon.
What's going that way, that way, that way, that way.
As you get to Talia, Agatha, I'll let you make a disadvantage shot at him before he disappears.
Okay. Oh.
No. I did not hit him at all.
You just nearly lost your dad and brother.
Yeah, I'm very shaken.
He disappears out of sight then, and you guys.
Keep double
Just
dashing.
as fast as we can, following Talia's direction.
I suppose in that moment where we haven't left, I look at Rosalind and I go, I can only really do one thing.
Are you done?
No, I can still help. It just...
That's okay. Just make sure you stay out of danger enough to help if needed, and when you're done, when you're spent, you leave, you run, you hide.
He
can Alright.
shoot really far, guys. That wasn't good.
No.
We then go in different directions and keep ourselves...
He's so much smarter than the rest of us.
Okay.
Talia, you know where he is best.
That way. I assumed we were moving the whole time.
Yeah, that's galloping at full pace,
Yeah.
Cool.
shouting out to each other.
So he gains a bit of distance on you as you'll stop to shoot, to pick up.
But then
You stopped.
he stopped to shoot, so we should have.
That was before they. So he did,
I see.
and then they.
And then I did, yeah.
So he got a little distance, and then So he is, but like I said, he's moving slightly slower than you.
I suppose then in that moment I'm going to use my second level spell to do Cure Wound. I am on 2 hit points. I still want to help.
Yeah.
So I might use my last spell slot to heal myself, just so
You
I
hate to
can
fall
still...
off a horse and die.
Well, quite. So I might just use my last spell slot, but I'm still going to come along and help just because there's an additional
Yeah.
person there. So I get 17 hit points back.
Wow. I'm on 14.
That makes you the most.
19. Let's go, guys! Mordecai, dash!
You're on more hit points than any of us.
You point out the direction he's moving. You wind through the village, and out the other side. You cross the bridge over the river.
Oh, actually, as we're moving, I will cast False Life on myself, which is at will, doesn't expend anything, warlock thing. I get 10 temporary hit points.
As you get back out the village, so cross over the bridge over the river and stuff. You can see he's going up the hill, the same one you were coming down when you saw Seth, back towards the sort of woodland area that's up there. And what range does anybody have? So Agatha, you
120 foot is my
One-
biggest spell.
which is also his. Agatha's got up to 240 at disadvantage. So yeah, at this point, as you're crossing over the bridge, you have the opportunity to take disadvantage shots at the expense of falling back behind the others.
I'll take the risk.
Anyway, you weaken him as you
Here, are you aiming for him or the horse?
The horse.
big target
Yeah, but that was
Yeah.
total of 11, so that wouldn't have hit.
Total of 11.
for the horse.
Riding horses AC is 10.
Oh,
Hey!
So it hits.
I do 13 points of damage on the horse.
That horse is dead.
That's exactly what you needed. 240 feet away. You bring your horse to a stop on the top of the bridge. Is it a wooden bridge or a stone bridge? It's a stone bridge. You're galloping, and then you kind of feel like the top of the bridge is the right space. You bring the horse to a stop. You bring your hand up.
I spy the Viscount and the horse
You see
from...
this black dot in the distance going up the hill. He's still sort of slumped over. The black, dark browny black horse. Your hand comes up, you squint, you pull the trigger. A single shot rings out. and the horse crumples to the ground. The Viscount falls from the horse. I was going to say, in the state that he's in, he doesn't get a saving throw, so it's just 1d4.
And let us
Well
not
done,
forget
Agatha.
that the Viscount is currently on half movement because he got shot in the kneecaps.
So he takes 2 points of damage as he falls.
Agatha is a beast.
He can now only move 20 feet, or say 40 in total if he's double dashing.
Okay.
So we can do an action and ride and still keep pace with him. If he's only running,
Yes. And if you double dash,
then we get to him easily.
closer. Yes. Pause, the others keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
So, yeah, you hear this shot whiz past you over your heads. You see the Viscount fall to the ground.
Well done. And we just plough on ahead as fast as we can.
Yeah, Agatha will be 40 feet behind you at this point. He's moving 40, you're now moving 80. In a couple of rounds, you'll get close enough for 120 feet. Just roll initiative.
Yeah.
Bad. 8.
19 for the Viscount.
8.
18 for Talia.
7.
2 for Seth.
Viscount falls, he gets up, he uses half his movement to get up, of course. That puts him with only 10 foot he can move. But he will turn to see the three of you. I guess he's already up by then anyway, but he's up and he's running and he turns to see you're just hitting him in range, so he spins around and fires three Eldritch blasts at the 3 people in front, so you're still behind because you've got to catch up. So
Yep.
3 of you.
Does he have to roll to see if he's allowed to hit me?
Maybe he does. But it's not you I'm aiming for first. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. It's 20 something.
Yeah.
Worth.
That's 20.
Misses.
And 19.
Yeah, he hits me.
12.
Great, so...
Seth's down.
No.
Glad you healed
I
yourself.
healed
Oh
myself.
yeah, you did. Yes, of course.
Right.
Another 7, 12.
All right, we keep going. We keep after him.
I will hold my action until I'm close enough to...
Well, now you'll have to use your action to dash.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
I suppose that's what we're all doing,
Yeah.
is catching up.
Yeah. That's a good point, actually. I'll be riding and you can shoot stuff.
Okay.
Because I can't do anything until we're up close.
In my head, you're like reaching around me for
Yeah.
the reins, and I'm gonna lean out between your arms to
Yeah.
fire.
I suppose, yeah, if you're on a horse together,
Yeah.
one of you can take the dash action.
Yep.
Yeah, one can.
Yeah.
It's cheating for sure, but let's do it.
But these girls started this journey on a horse together, semi-willingly, and they will end it that way. We were once hunting him down. We were once riding towards him on a horse together to go stay at his house and seek shelter, and now we're going to ride towards him to kill him, and I like that.
Me too.
And Rosalind, for all that things are complicated and difficult, is grateful for the warmth at her back as she leans out.
And you just heard Talia whisper, I don't know why I said that it was better. It wasn't better. I thought it would annoy him.
It's fine. I wasn't that offended in the moment. And fuck it, we ball. I will attempt to cast magic missile at him.
Just to be clear, so you took the dash action.
Yeah.
So you're now at 100. So you're now at 80 feet.
Okay.
Oh, but then you're also using your
Movement.
So you started at 80 feet because you got her to 80 feet.
Yeah.
You can now use your movement to go to 40 feet
Yeah.
and then take your action at 40 feet.
If I can roll to hit him, which I don't. I hate this fucking. I hate it.
Stinky necklace.
Yeah. But I still have a bonus action, so I guess let's fucking try again. My spiritual weapon will reappear. And let's see if I can make it fly at him.
Spell slots left.
Yes. I've been saving them very particularly.
That's cocked.
That's cocked, yeah.
So he has no spell slots left.
Oh, well, I don't hit him again, but my spiritual weapon is up again. So it is there. That is I think the last time I can do spiritual weapon though. So we are.
How far?
You're at 160 feet at the
Okay.
moment.
So I could either dash to get closer, or I could.
Yeah, you could dash.
Take the
move
gamble
80
again.
feet.
You could move 40 feet, being 120, and then you're not at disadvantage for shooting.
Yes, there's a 60.
Oh, is it?
For the gun.
Yeah.
The gun at 60.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's lame.
You may want to consider just
Just
dashing.
Yeah, I will just do that
So
then.
that'll get you to 80. On your next turn, you can move into non-disadvantaged range.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Less than.
Yeah.
Cool. Is that your turn?
Unless I can use my cunning action to get a bonus in dashing.
Oh, you're a rogue. You can absolutely do that.
Your bonus action.
Because they're a rogue, so they can dash on a bonus action.
Yes, oh my god, yeah. You're
cunning
fast, you're a
I'll
rogue.
tell you what then, you did use that beforehand, so you were, we'll just
Yes.
say you were at the same
Yeah,
range.
yeah.
So you were 120. You can now move 80
Yeah.
to get you at
20. No, yeah.
40.
40, and then you can shoot.
And then
Cool.
you have 1, yeah, so you can shoot within.
Great.
So that is a 24.
Okay.
Is a 25, so I hit him twice.
Oh.
13.
Movement, dash, catch up with the others. So
There.
I'm 40 feet away then.
He has no spell slots left, he only has Eldritch Blast. He's going to blast the 3 people who were there first.
So not me.
Not you. So we'll start with Aggie. Does a 15 hit?
Yeah.
22.
Oh, that's annoying.
Oh, to hit me?
Yeah. Because that like
I
just
thought you were
hits.
rolling damage.
And
Can he hit me?
I think so. A 7 plus 9 is.
But did
No, but did he roll
But
to
if he
hit me?
rolled a 7, then he can't
Yeah.
hit.
No, yeah, then.
Ha ha ha!
So yeah, these 3 Eldritch Blasts come out all together, and you're basically all in the same line. You're all at 40 feet. And the last one, as it hits you, it just dissipates as it rolls over, and you feel a sort of warmth in the necklace that you're wearing as it offers
And-
some protection. That's a 14.
Agatha's down.
That's a 1 for 6.
I'm still up!
He's still he's gained 17 more hit points.
Uh-huh.
So
Oh yes.
I am going to rip him apart.
I'm not sure you are after that.
I might.
Okay, wait. I might have a plan. I'm 40 feet away? I'm 40 feet away?
Yes. Yes.
Is it going to cost me something to jump off the horse?
Probably. It's probably half your movement to get off a horse. But I guess you're not getting off a horse if you're just jumping off a horse.
Yeah.
Sure, because someone else is on the horse.
Yeah.
Maintaining
True.
control.
If I can see you gearing up, I'll take the reins off of you.
Well, let's make an acrobatics check or athletics, because I'm nice. And if you roll badly, then it costs you half your movement.
18.
That's fine then.
Nice.
Okay. So what I will do...
Jump like fucking 40.
Yeah.
You do jump like a
I
lunatic.
can jump a wild distance. I'm going to jump down, and as I'm moving towards him, I hope that this works. She's going to speak in guttural demonic and cast a blood curse on him, so he has disadvantage on any dex and strength saving throws, on any dex and strength checks, and then I'm going to try and grapple him. I'm going to try and pin his hands behind his back.
Is that a bonus
It's
action?
a bonus action for my curse.
Then let's make some strength saving throws. So that's an 8.
Mine's also an 8. So we roll again? What did you get?
4.
25. I pin his arm behind his back and I crank it a bit too far.
Sure. And we'll say specifically you're.
I'm stopping use of his hands.
So he. Okay, who's next?
And I'm deliberately going to be gripping into any of the cuts that Rosalind has put into his left hand.
Me.
Mm-hmm.
So
And I sort of position him towards you.
Yeah. So I think then I will stick with my original plan and see if I can attack him again.
Roll away.
14, I can. So we will be magic missiling.
Guys! I can't sit still. It's going to happen. I almost tipped the sofa.
It's gonna
This is how I always imagined it being. This is literally what we always talked about.
All right, and I think Rosalind at this point, she's close enough that she can sort of rein up the horse and come to a stop, and she's looking down on him now from a taller height than he normally looks down on her as she casts her magic missile.
Big damage, big money.
Okay, that's a 10.
Big money, big money.
That.
Why are so many dice being rolled?
20,
Because it's an extra d6 for every... because of the
Yeah.
hex.
27,
No,
28, the
Yeah, but we just want to know.
32 plus 4, 36 points of damage, and
So even if you had gone back up to that 32, you're still dead.
36 points of damage. And so Rosalind Penhallow, atop her fairy tale white horse from her childhood, standing, towering so much taller over this giant of a man who has plagued, manipulated, and destroyed parts of her life since she was 16 years old, extends the one hand he left her, and her white, divine, glowing darts strike with purpose as the woman she loves holds him back in place for her. One finds his heart, one goes through his throat, one goes through one wrist as it's being pulled back, and one goes through the other. And she just leans forward over her horse's neck, and she never breaks eye contact with him. She just looks at him, and finally, maybe for the first time in her life, she feels like she's got justice for something that's happened to her. And she watches for his reaction.
His eyes, a mix between fearful and just angry. How dare you?
How dare you?
All that comes out of his mouth is...
Talia kicks him to the floor.
And the focus of his eyes on you, they roll into the back of his head, his body goes limp against you.
I kick him down.
I jump off my horse, and I think I collapse onto the floor, and there's this wild noise, and I don't know if I'm crying or laughing, but there's hysterical relief, there's overwhelm and exhilaration. I can't quite believe what we've just done. And in that moment, something in me still finds sense, and I will use my final 3rd level spell slot, which I have been saving, to cast Sending to Lilith. And I will say, Mother, we must talk when possible. I did something I think was best for us both. I'm sure you felt it. I believe in you. And then I look at him on the floor. And I turn away. And I go to heal Agatha.
Before a response comes into your sending... Oh, first of all, for your sending... Not sending. Yeah, message,
Yeah.
whatever it was. Sending.
Sending.
You have to roll, right?
If it's
Because
cross
she's
planes,
in
yeah.
hell, yeah. So I just need to not get in that one.
Mm-hmm.
With my Lilith dice.
Is that a 1?
Did you
Is that a fucking 1?
I feel that it felt the same as when I sent to Gilbert, because I know what this feels like, because it didn't go through with Gilbert. I will spend sorcery points to be able to retry that.
Okay.
Because of how long this is taking, can I go over to Agatha and stabilize her?
Yes,
I've
you
got.
can.
I
Oh,
can, I
Aggie
can
went
spare.
down.
I can
Yeah,
spare
That's
the.
why I said I was going to go heal her.
I'm gonna go spare the dying on Agatha, so you're stabilized. You're not dead, but
Okay.
like you're
I'm
like you're not
unconscious.
taking death save throws anymore.
Spent some sorcery points to be able to try that again, and it will just be the same.
Unconscious.
And yeah, it goes through. That's an 11.
I'm going to need you to roll your first persuasion check as this message goes through.
Okay.
So she has felt a disturbance in the force and knows exactly.
That's why I've
what it
been
is.
saving things. So
So your first persuasion roll
I suppose actually then,
be above 25.
at the same time that I would have been doing my sorcery point stuff, I also have cast guidance on myself.
Sure.
So I get a bonus d4.
Sure.
And I don't know whether I should use this dice or not. You know? But what I do have still is also a +8 to persuasion and a d6 of inspiration that I've never used.
You don't have to use unless you need to.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I've also got favoured by the gods. So it's...
Let's go, boys. Let's see.
So that's a 21.
So you
But
want to
I
use
will
your
be
dice.
adding my... that's a 21 plus 8.
Oh,
I didn't add my... That's fine. 29. 29 persuasion. I rolled a 29.
Okay. Which was over the 25.
And with that done, and the incredible sense of relief, I run over to Agatha, and I will... Let's see if I have any cure wounds left before I go to healing word.
Well, as you're moving over, you hear the response
Okay.
come into your head. I'm busy now, darling, but we will talk.
I have one first level spell slot left, so I will cure wounds Agatha.
Thanks.
For 11 hit points. You're
Okay.
back up.
Cool.
Talia is still stood looking down at the Viscount, I think.
As you look down at him, the sword that you've seen him magically produce, which isn't on him right now, but there's a sort of, as you're watching him, there's a sort of flash of smoke and flame, and beside him, just close to his hand but not in it, is this long saber, rapier, whatever you want.
The sword that I wanted to win in a bet.
No.
Oh,
No, this is his sword.
that's a shame. That would have been funny.
Special package.
No, wait. Yes, then it is, yeah. Because that's his special sword, yeah. The one that was up on the wall and stuff, yeah, because he can call it. Anyway, yeah, so this sword appears next to his hand.
She picks it up,
Mm-hmm.
swings it round.
There's a heat in the handle.
Oh, I did want the head of a lion as well, though. Not very lionly, though. And she won't cut his head off. She thought about it.
This is a rapier that does 1d8 plus 1d6 fire damage.
That's fine.
And a +1 to hit.
I should write that down. And I'll sort of walk over to the rest.
Mm-hmm.
I'll stumble over on my 1 hit point.
Yeah, I think at this point, Rosalind, at least, the sort of fury that had been holding her up collapses in this wave of relief and then of the most intense grief she's ever felt as the rest of her day and the thing that fueled her to do that catches up. But there's also so much gratitude because she knows she wouldn't have stood a chance on her own. She didn't, and none of them would have. And she just collapses in relief, I think, against... Because are you still on your horse? I think she sort of collapses against your horse, still with a hand sort of on your arm where she healed you, and her other arm sort of like pulls Talia in, and I think Seth is near, and she just looks with gratitude.
I will say Seth has walked over to the dead horse the Viscount is riding,
Yeah.
so he's not kind of looking over at you guys. This
That's
is
okay.
definitely for you guys.
That's okay. And yeah, I think she just has a moment where she sort of like just breathes in the three of us together, and despite all the grief, she's just so grateful for the people she loves.
Talia will hold it for a minute, kiss Rosalind on the forehead, and walk over to Seth.
Seth is kneeling by the dead horse that Agatha shot. And just kind of stroking. I mean, it's dead, but stroking its mane.
I'm sorry.
What for?
I shouldn't have threatened to kill you, really.
Correct. You shouldn't have. But you did. It's fine.
I thought it might scare you off.
I
thought you would die. And I thought better you live and think I'm awful than to die for something that you didn't have to.
I don't blame you for thinking so. I am fine. I also don't scare easily anymore. I just looks back to the horse. I feel more bad for the horse than anything. I know Miss Penhallow did what she must. Pentecost. I get them two mixed up. They both begin with a P. I'm not good with names.
You can call us our names and that might be a bit easier.
It's not my position to do so, Miss Mountain.
What if it could be? There's an order of us who tried to protect people and the world, I suppose.
I think we should rest before we talk anything more. We should, looks over to the Viscount's body. We should get rid of that. And we should take care of this body and put our hands on the horse.
How much did you know?
We should rest before we talk.
Does clothes...
Give me a perception
Do
check.
they hold up to the damage and stuff? Because what did he really get blasted?
It was just the Circle of Death and then one
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
It's up to you if this Eldritch Blast tore open.
I'm gonna do a roll for that. I suppose there's a bit of... It depends on what you get for perception.
16.
I guess you can see slightly there was some ripping on the underneath of the arm here, and you see some kind of line marks of tattoos on his skin. It's not the same as what you have, because you can't see much. It's a very small line, but there are some markings on his body.
More of a dark blue than a black, I
Yeah,
would say.
yeah, definitely more of a dark blue.
And as you are standing, discussing, looting, the earth begins to shake. Just a little.
We should get back somewhere safe and rest before we decide what to do next.
If there's time to rest, what are we doing with that? And she sort of kicks towards the Viscount.
We shouldn't leave it here. Even without everything else, it would not be good for us, probably. We can put him over one of the horses.
I'll hike him up, throw him over a horse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not riding with him, though.
I will throw him over the back of the empty horse and I will get up on it.
And leave the other horse on the road, of course, because it's big.
Is there any leaves nearby?
Not really. It's just.
Grass?
I mean, you're not too far away from the woodland at the top of the hill. Maybe 50, 60 feet.
I kind of just be like, I will... You returning to the house?
I think
It is the best place.
Your father and your brother, we should let them know everything.
I will only be but 10 minutes behind you.
Very well, thank you.
Seth, but before I leave, what room is my mother in?
She's upstairs in one of the guest rooms.
She's just in one of the guest wings. Just go back to the room that your father and your brother is at. She won't leave her room. If that's what you're worried about.
No. Thank you. And I give my horse a kick and...
Well, climb back up onto snow.
Oh, no. Then we can't. Then Seth doesn't have a horse.
Seth's gonna walk.
Seth's gonna walk. Yeah, Seth's gonna walk it. Seth gives you
Stay
Mordecai.
behind.
Yeah. I won't be long. I just Seth just wants to,
That's what I thought.
so you can have Mordecai.
Yeah. Sorry, there's going to be blood on it.
I'll clean him. I'll clean him. It's my job.
So as you make your way back through the village again, this time without a razor target purpose, you take in what you're seeing. A lot of people are just sort of out, moving around, feeling very confused, that they're not quite sure what they were doing. Like, what was it? What did I step outside for? Why was I walking? Just a lot of fuzzy sort of memories and stuff.
Do we still think it's lovely weather?
Oh, yeah.
You mean other people or you?
Like us, because if I'm seeing other people look confused as if they're sort of waking up to something, do I feel that feeling in me too?
I mean, it is lovely weather you've been having, but you can recall that, well, that's too much. We haven't had rain in ages.
Right,
It's not
of
that
course.
lovely.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, but the others in the village seem to be very foggy right now. There's still acknowledgements of you and stuff, but just sort of like, wasn't that? What was I doing? Why am I carrying these? You know, all that sort of stuff. As you move through and you get back to Penhallow Hall.
I stop before we go in and just wordlessly I get off my horse and I go to my mother's garden. I just need to be there. I think the more we've rode through town, the more she's not been taking in anything else, and that she's just been reliving her mother's eyes full of love. And she just goes and she sort of collapses in and amongst the roses for a moment, and I'll join you when I'm ready.
Which means that it's just you there as you hear the sounds of...
Tally's not going in if Rosalind's not inside. Just say.
But you haven't followed them to the garden, I think, because they said they were alone. So
Yeah,
just
I'm sort of a way away, but like I'm keeping a watch out.
So as you lay there or sit there in the garden, you hear the sounds of creaking and splintering wood at a couple of the cherry trees that are close by. And as you look up to see, like, there's a tree falling down, you glance over and you see the trunk of the tree has split open wide. But you can't see the rest of the garden through the other side. You can see something else, another, more forest.
I think she's on instinct. She's almost gearing back up to go into combat.
And a second tree is also split open, and through that one you actually recognise the person that is standing within the tree trunks. It's a short, old lady, Duna, walking through. And the other tree is a slightly taller woman, but a woman with very short cropped hair, wearing men's clothes. It's sort of auburn hair, very strikes you almost the exact same colour as Gilbert's and Talia's. And that's where we'll leave it.
Francis!
Lyndon Rufus Winters.
Thank you for joining us. They're gonna have we're glad you were here to watch us kill the Viscount. Seth has a class.
We killed him!
I'm glad I've been keeping that Seth has a class a secret for so long.
Yeah.
When did you get your
didn't
card?
know, we didn't
Was it in that little
We'll
filming thing?
discuss it in talks
You're not
around the
gonna
teapot.
fucking believe it.
We'll
If you've had it the whole time.
We will discuss it in talks around the teapot, but that won't be for another couple of weeks. Join us next week for this auburn-haired woman and Duna in the cherry tree. Thank you for watching.
Thank you. Please, if you enjoyed this, you should like our posts on social media, you should go and follow us on Instagram, on Blue Sky. We're Damsels and Dicestress, or Damsels D&D on Blue Sky.
I forget I have a Blue Sky account.
Yeah, follow Lyndon, because he never posts anything.
I also have Blue Sky that I never use.
Yeah,
Same. I occasionally use
I
it.
use it, but I use Blue Sky. I also killed my visa. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here and this is the first episode you've watched, why? What are you doing? Catch
What an
up.
episode to come in on.
You can find Act 1 and Act 2 recaps on YouTube. They're only half an hour long. And you can binge the whole of this gorgeous final act speedily because it's beautiful. Thank you so much. If you have been here for a while or from the beginning, know how immensely grateful we are to you, and just for sharing in this story with us, because it means the whole world. And we'll see you next week for more
Bye.
everything. Mwah. Bye.
Bonsoir.
Some